Um, uh, yeah. And so I want you. So I need you. So we need you to think about that because nobody is a city on a hill by themselves. And if you think you're gonna be successful based on only your hard work, you're fooling yourself. Matter of fact, you're not designed that way, and life don't work that way. People do business with people they know, trust, and believe in. People do business with people they know, trust, and believe in. So no matter what business you're doing, whether it's a formal business or just business of life, you have to build those relationships. You don't want to try to build a relationship after you need it. Build it first. Then if you need it, then it's there. Okay. And I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I've seen. I'm telling you from experience. Okay. What's going on? Some of the objectives, and we'll be moving fast here. I've got a lot to cover. Is that we'll understand why discipline is essential to manhood and leadership. Okay, we're going to identify areas where lack of discipline is limiting your growth. Guarantee there's some areas in your life, because think about it. Even in Christianhood, in the church, how many of you have heard many messages on actually being disciplined? We haven't, but many people talk about disciples. Right. Okay, in that arena. Right. Because I'm in the church arena right now. We're in the manhood arena today. Okay, and which is crazy. Some of y'all been in the military. Some of you all been part of a structural organization. And every last one of them have some discipline codes. Right. We're going to learn biblical and practical strategies for developing self-discipline. We'll create a personal discipline plan for the next 90 days, hopefully. We'll commit to becoming a man who can be trusted with greater responsibility. Okay? I discipline myself. Now, let me say this. I have areas in my life I need to work on discipline. So I'm not standing in front of you saying that I'm perfect. But I am standing in front of you telling you that I'm doing it pretty well. Okay? But I do have areas in my life I need to work on my discipline. Every morning, no matter where I'm at in the world, unless I can't get on the phone or text, I sent a devotional text to over 220 people every morning. Some of y'all in this room get that text. And most of them are not groups. I have like 4 or 5 groups, but most of that is individually. I send it out individually every morning, no matter where I'm at in the world. Last week we was in Honduras. Week before. Last week. Okay. All right. Yeah, last week. That's right. Okay, I can't keep up. I was in Honduras, right? Every morning, I sent it out in Honduras to that many people. And some people ask me, like, Doc, you do this every morning? Like, wow. Now, there are mornings I get up, especially Saturdays, that I don't want to get up and send no text out. But it's not about me being motivated. It's about me being disciplined. Talk about that. And you have to appropriate some of these things in your life. All right, so here's a question. What is one area of your life where you know discipline would immediately improve your results? I want you to write that down. You got to think about it for a minute. What area? One area. Only find one area of your life that you know discipline, better discipline, I'm trying to say here, okay, will immediately improve your results. The results you get in life, your improvements, things of this nature. One area. One area. And I want to share. Yeah.
Mine's pretty obvious.
Physical fitness.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I suggest everyone you motivate you, but I'll turn you off.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
I do this.
Gotcha. Hopefully Monday morning I'll be back in my routine. I've been off a couple weeks. Y'all probably know. Been a tough couple weeks for me. But anyway, yeah. Anybody else?
I said mine. It goes with fitness, but just getting back up early every morning like I was previously, and I can tell like now that it's just kind of throwing everything off. I was getting up at 6, able to get up, get a workout in, get everything ready for the kids if I got them, or get ahead of work, whatever I need to do. in doing that, I also got more sleep because I went to sleep early. So like now I've been staying up later, getting up later, everything's out of whack. I'm rushing everything in the morning. So yeah.
Anybody else?
I'll go ahead.
Yeah, mine is a little different, because I got a lot of discipline things that I do, but mine is to restrain from wasting time.
Gotcha.
Mine is, I put down just more time with God.
More time with God.
Yeah.
Spending more time with God.
Before I do that.
Taking too many tasks and put too much on your plate,
Mhm.
and trying to do halfway and getting most of it out. When you want to complete everything on your plate.
Okay. So you get some stuff off your plate. Okay. All right. Good. Yeah. So we all have things that we need to discipline ourselves in. Mine is I need a little more discipline. Now I don't eat a whole pack of Oreos like I once did, but I do need to lay off the sweets a little bit more. So I've improved, but I'm not where I need to be at, right? I got that sweet tooth that I need. I think I don't need. Let me just forget that. I want a cookie or something every day. If I can get but I'm not eating a whole pack of Oreos. So we all have some things. Now here's what discipline do. If the discipline determines talent may get you noticed. Okay, potential may get you opportunities, but discipline determines how far you go. Now, talent may get you noticed. I'm telling the people, potential, just opportunities. But if you're going to accomplish things in life, you're going to have to exercise some discipline. And men, we are slack in this area. We really are. And if you're not accountable to yourself, number one, God, yourself, and then accountability partner, it's gonna be hard for you. Most of us have worked out one time in our life, most of us, and you know that if somebody is spotting you, okay, you are more disciplined to get 2 more reps in. You by yourself, you're like, oh, let me just forget it. Or maybe you're gonna do 4 series. You by yourself, like, oh, 3 is good. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Yeah. when somebody else with you, like, no, we got one more, right? And so accountability is really good. Let's go to the next page. Many men want success, strong marriages, financial freedom, physical health, spiritual growth, and influence. And a whole lot of people want to be influencers now. Many people want to be, social media, influencers, right? When we social media famous and we go into chat GTP, put a few things on a piece of paper. Now we are SMEs. We are subject matter experts. And then if people just listen to us and we don't have no proof in the pudding. So, a lot of that's out there now, but no, you gotta have some discipline. The question is, do you have the discipline required to sustain what you desire? Do you have the discipline required to sustain what you desire? And a lot of times there's no. But don't get mad, don't get frustrated, don't get disappointed at it. We can develop that. As men, we can develop that. All right, now the definition going here. Discipline is doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not.
Yes.
Discipline is doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. What you want most over what you want now. Because sometimes what you want now is not good for you. Now you have some discipline to have some delayed gratification to want what you need most or what you want most in your life. Now Hebrews 12:11 says, no discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace. You say no discipline. You should say discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of peace. So discipline at the time, if it seems painful, I shouldn't say no. It seems painful, but later on you receive a harvest. So you got to discipline yourself, to endure. You heard me teach this before. To endure what? temporary pain to get to long-term what? Joy. So you gotta go through, so you gotta experience pain. And now on the canvas of your imagination, you gotta see the result of the pain. Now, if I don't teach anything, if you don't get anything today, get what I just said. You have to trick your brain, your mind, to say, this pain I'm going through is good. Because in the end, this is what it produces. And you have to see that. Right? Your brain is designed in such a way it does not understand the future. All right? Let's tell you the truth, right? So you have to bring the future now. Now the Bible, all the psychology books in the world, the Bible has already covered that, but we just religionize it, all right? All right? Because he told Abraham, call things that what? Are not. Be not as if they what? Right. Why? Because he wanted him to go ahead and see it in his imagination now, because then his brain will say, oh, I see it, and then you'll start developing habits, daily habits, to produce what you want later. So when you're working out, some of you men working out, hey, it's painful, especially the first time you get back in the gym, everything hurts. Right? But you go through the pain because you're looking for the result that's going to happen. I never get to keep when we used to come back for football. We had 2 days. It's hot outside. Morning and evening. Okay, and you're like, oh man, all kind of pain. You're going through all kind of things. Even in band. Those who's in band. I mean, you in the morning. Goodness, why? You do that because you're looking, to see yourself from on the field, and people see you from in the stands doing certain things later on. Y'all get this? This is simple, but we don't apply it. Meaning, we don't. We really don't. And if you're not intentional about these things, then can I be honest with you? You wasted your money today and your time, which is really bad. No, you have to be intentional about it. They're doing videos. It's funny. Okay, keep going for a bit. I'm going to speak to them after this for about 15 minutes. Yeah. Discipline. See, because we can be excited, we can be motivated, we can look good. We can look the part. But that's not enough. You got to you got to master the mundane. We're going to write that down. Master the mundane. That means that you got to master the things that don't get you no glory. Nobody's watching. Nobody sees you. You have to master that. Okay? I got down here, discipline hurts in the moment, but pays dividends in the future. Right?
Yes.
So now, discipline, do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. If you can get that, and then if you can get in your mind that this pain I'm going through right now is good for me. I was one of those people that I hated confrontation. I hated anything that's going to kind of mess up my day. Like I want peace. We all want peace. But the reality is, you're going to have to go through some things. It's to build you. It's to help you as a man. Okay? And you got to embrace it. Go ahead and embrace the suck. This sucks. That sucks. Go ahead and embrace the suck. Embrace it. You must start telling yourself, this is good for me. Now you may not say, I like it, because you may be lying. Okay? Somebody said, well, just say you said you like it. Well, you ain't gonna never really like it. Okay? But tell yourself, this is great for me. I may not like it, but it's great for me. I didn't like being up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning when I was in engineering school, but it was great for me. Some of you don't like getting up, doing what you do, or some of you may not even like your job, okay? But it pays the bills. It's great for you to pay your bills right now. So you got some discipline to go to work. Oh, I don't feel like going to work. Oh, man. No, men who don't work don't even eat. Don't eat. Right? So I'm not asking you to like these things. I'm asking you to embrace them and tell yourself it's good for me. It's good for me. And here's the deal. You have to do this regularly, frequently. You can't do it every once in a while. This must become a habit. If it does not become a habit, then it won't produce the results. You can't. You eat well and you're working out and you're watching all those same things for 2-3 weeks, maybe a month. Kid, you start seeing results, man. You say, you know what? I'm on the top of the hill. Hey, this is it. I got it. And then the next month, you eat a pack of Oreo cookies 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, it don't work that way. It has to be. You want to tell the truth, Chris?
No,
you work out. It has to be all the time, but not just in working out. In every aspect of your life, this has to be applied, and that's why you got to hang around people. Okay, men, not wimpy men, not men that see you messing up, see you going down the wrong road, and be like, okay, man, I got you. No, I'm saying I got you. You my bro, you my bro. Okay, but man, you get yourself in trouble. You need to apply some discipline in your life. And risk people getting mad at you, okay, for the sake of bettering them. You got to get around some people that'll tell you the truth, even if it hurts your feelings. Like I did my friend Derek Flanagan there in Douglasville. I told him, I said, he talking about the guy smoking a cigarette. I'll never forget this. He'll tell you. We there we in Arizona. Him and I and Doc and Audra and Charmaine, we do our little vacation together. We in Arizona. He said, guys on a motorcycle smoking a cigarette. He said, he's smoking a cigarette, mess up the temple of God, and back then we was dogmatic. He send himself to hell. I said, well, if he going to hell, you going to hell. I said right there in the car. He said right there in front of me. And he looked at me, I said, you going to hell? I said, because he's smoking a cigarette. I said, but you operating in gluttony. I said, you 3 times the size of me, and you going to be my size. Right there in the car. He ain't say nothing about it. He wanted to hit me. But we was too good of a friends. Now, if he hit me, I'll scrap with him. Come on in, Rodney. We're going to help you. How y'all doing? All right. How you doing? Come on in. Yeah, last time. I think you squeezed in like last time. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. Good. And so he wanted to hit me. But the deal of the matter is, he was not exercising discipline. And that's what happens. Sometimes we want to look at somebody else. Because maybe what they're doing is the society has called it bigger whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Well, that's just what I said. All right, okay, get there. All right, let's go to session 1. Y'all still good?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. Mm-hmm.
What's the strategy? You just want to be lazy.
Yep. We won't get to it.
Oh,
yep, we'll get to that. Yep. No. And sometimes you want to be lazy. Sometimes you want to be lazy. And so now you got to trick your brain to tell you, and we'll get to this, to say, listen, the Bible says, and like I said, we're not preaching it, it's not, but it's always biblical based. It says that if you're lazy, in essence, that poverty will jump on you.
That's right.
So when the person, I'm gonna be lazy. So when you hear the word lazy, you should automatically think poverty. And now you got to train your brain so to say when it says lazy, not taking a break, not resting. We all need to rest and take a break. Okay, let me be balanced. But when you think about laziness, then automatically your brain should say poverty, lack coming to you. You'll never have anything. You need to. Those words should be synonymous. Laziness, poverty. They synonymous. They the same thing. They the same thing. They the same thing. Say it one more time. They are the same thing. Okay? And that way, when you want to be lazy, you oh shit, I want to be poverty. I want to be in poverty. Oh no, no, I want more. No. At least we'll go to Burger King from time to time. Get me a Whopper or something, and it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Yeah. All right, now let's go to section 1. The cost of discipline. There's a cost, the cost of undiscipline. Now, I'm not going to go through this, I'm not going to even read it, but y'all know, Sam, the message of Samson, Samson, excuse me. Samson in Judges 13 to 16, he had strength, he had a calling, he had favor on him,
Right.
had the anointing. He had all the things necessary for him to be great and successful. But he was undisciplined. He lacked self-control, accountability, and discipline. We know the story. Laid in her lap, she cut his hair.
Yep.
He lost everything. Because some man comes, y'all ready?
Come on.
The vagina. I'll be nice. Oh, y'all adults and y'all teenagers get ready. The vagina called him and was speaking louder to him than discipline for his future. And most of us men, I'm not asking you to give your testimony. Don't want to hear it. Most of us men have fallen for the pulling of the vagina.
Right, but it's right.
Right?
Come on, y'all.
Because potential without discipline, is tragedy. And we all been there. And guess what? Sometimes we may even struggle with that some now. Let's be real, man. And now you got to exercise some discipline and then associate some of these things with poverty. You got to associate them with destruction. Because here's the thing with discipline. You have to have an alternative of not being disciplined. What's the alternative of being undisciplined? Right. You can't say it'll be all right. It won't be all right. You have to tell yourself it's going to hurt me. Now, I may not kill you. You may escape a little bit. Some of us, come on, let's be honest.
No,
you escaped a little bit.
Yeah.
But it caused some pain in some areas. It caused some pain, right? And so we remember E plus R equals O. Okay, got some events going on. What's your response to it? What's your response? And let me just be real. Me with what I do, the platform God has given me. And I'm not saying that you men don't have women or things to tempt you, things of this nature. But if you just could be in my body for one day and walk around, especially when I'm driving that thing out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a magnet right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I may give it to Josh one day. And to be honest with you, it is very well-to-do people that jump anyway. But here's the deal: you have to exercise some discipline, and it's not easy, but it's possible. Now, I'm not saying discipline is easy. I never said that today.
No, you didn't.
I never said it was easy, but I will tell you it's possible. Okay, but it's what you want, not what I want. What do you want? Men, what do you want? Young men, what do you want? Right? So here's some areas men commonly lose discipline in. Spiritual, number 1. Prayer, biblical reading, Bible reading, church involvement. Church is full of you're over here. Yeah. You're all right. You're fine. Focus. Okay. The church is full of women. Now, Emmanuel, the church that many of us go to, because it's not about Emmanuel, but the church that many of you, that church has a bunch of men. But that church has a bunch of strong men ministry. And he focuses on that, right? But a lot of times we're not just in our spiritual walk daily. Listen, as much as you work out, as much as you plan for your future, you gotta have some discipline in your daily spiritual walk as a man.
Yes.
I mean, you really do, man. You really do. Okay. Other areas, physical, eating habits. I talked about that earlier. Me with chocolate or anything. Now I like peanut butter cookies. I don't really like chocolate. Now I like peanut butter cookies. I go into the store. I gotta get them 2 grandmas. You know, grandmas in the pack. Anybody feel on them? You know, it's all right to eat them every once in a while, but especially when I'm traveling, so I'm not gonna get 2 of them. Yes, sir. But that's all right traveling, but I can't get them. You know, every time I go to the store. Right. You know, eating, sleep. Are you just all? When you start to be disciplined in natural things, it'll move to spiritual. It'll move to economic and other areas. Okay. First the natural.
Yeah.
Then the spirit. First the natural, then the spirit. Okay. This is what you say. Financial, overspending. Discipline and overspending. Trying to keep up. Trying to look good on the expense of you not budgeting. Okay? And many of us grew up in homes that didn't have financial discipline. I know I did. And I know a lot of people did. How many of y'all grew up in homes that you felt didn't have financial discipline? Did not. Yeah. Most of us. So we didn't learn. So guess what? We grew up in an environment learning to overspend. And I don't care how much college you have, education you have, they don't teach about spending and finances in school. That's on purpose. Because most African Americans, we grew up with nothing, so when we get something, you know, and I was there too, don't get me wrong, we just consume. It fills a void, we think. Yeah. And so now we become 40 years old and like, oh my goodness, I've blown a lot of money. Right. I didn't invest. I didn't discipline myself to learn even about finances or anything. You know, I don't know what an RA is versus the NRA. we just don't know, you know, right? Because that takes into discipline. Now, I don't care how old you are, it's not too late.
That's right.
But that's part of discipline. Okay? And anything you don't see modeled on a regular basis, okay, you're probably not doing it.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you see modeled on a regular basis, you probably doing it. So if you saw bad financial stewardship being modeled, then that's what you did.
Right.
And that's who you became. You know, that's who you became. Also emotional. Emotional. And if you have to use the restroom, anything like that, you're welcome to get up free, get back there, need some more coffee, or whatever you find. Anger.
Yeah.
Impulsive decisions, pride. You saw other people get mad, you got mad. You was angry. You know, I started teaching emotional intelligence almost 14, 15 years ago. I've said this, you know, I was in a boardroom meeting and my CEO lied on me and the project mentality came out. I went ballistic.
Wow.
Not that I did anything to him, but I slammed my hand on the table and told him what I thought right in front of him. Yeah. So, you know, you got to control that. You know, and I took an emotional intelligence test. I teach emotional intelligence, other funny things. I teach it now around the world. Okay, and my emotional intelligence is like extreme high, 95, 96. Okay, yeah. But that's an area, right? Relational, neglecting wife. You didn't see that model. Me, I ain't seen that at all. You know, Dad wasn't even there. So I already be modeled him taking care of the wife when he wasn't even in the house.
Right.
So you had in the house and Dad still neglected. Right. He was there physically, he was there financially, but wasn't there emotionally. Right. Maybe there spiritually. You see what I'm saying? Neglecting children. So, you know, gotta be disciplined in that. Now, what I am seeing a lot, which I'm grateful for, even a man who is not married, seem like more of them now are taking care of their kids, which is good. Maybe being put in jail on child support did some good a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe, I'm not for sure, but I do see that more than I saw it 20 years ago. Are y'all seeing that? Anybody else seeing that? Big increase, right? I know some of y'all work with that or something. You know, so that's good. You know, poor communication. You don't talk. We don't express ourselves. We're not disciplined that. Okay? Let's a discussion question. What has undisciplined behavior cost you? I got down time, money, relationships, opportunities, but specific. Now right now, I'm not going to ask you to say it unless if you want to volunteer, I'll get some volunteers, but I'm not going to make you so. But because I want you to be honest. What has undisciplined behavior cost you? What has it cost you? You know, can I be honest with you? I think looking back to my 20s, undisciplined behavior in financial management, I think that's cost me over $2 million.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. I really do. And I may be off some, but I really do. I may be right. But what's your story? Could be, didn't do something in a relationship, cost me that relationship, cost me my marriage, cost me to struggle, whatever it may be. Write it down. Now, I'm not asking you to say it unless you guys want to volunteer. So I'm going to cover it up on your paper. But the reason I'm asking you to write stuff down because it forces you to think about it. So many times we come to the seminar, this is okay, and we don't participate. We just listen. I need you to participate. Sometimes I'm with companies and they pay me to come in, like man, all the time. I was with a company last week, I won't call her name. And one lady, she never did write anything down. Wow. Not the whole time. No, I didn't call her out, I wanted to. I wanted to go apostle on her. But I guess I would never do that. So I said, now some of y'all, you may not write things down. I said, but that's an indication that you probably don't want to grow. And I can see her face saying, oh man. So maybe I put that in. So that's why I encourage you to write down. Anybody want to share? Sure.
Because I'm definitely looking to the future because I lost a life in my life. So, talk about the twins, because I really didn't see the future. I lived within that environment that I grew up in, and just look outside of that environment. It cost me 15 years of me. Another people was advancing, I was going backwards. So it cost me, thank by the grace of God, that He delivered me, set me free. Looking back, because I didn't have a vision, I didn't have a plan. When God was moving, going to college, it wasn't even my reality, because nobody never went to college in my family. So looking back on all that, it cost me because I just embraced the things that I knew. That's what I embraced. Thank God that God sent God in front of me so I could see a different picture besides what I have created. And I don't blame nobody for my life, I know that. But I created that by not looking to the future. That was just my mindset. Like when we go to Africa, France, different places, to the beach, doing all the things I've done, I had no recollection about mine to ever do anything. Honestly. So it'll cost you. And you can't get that time. So that's why I'm more hungry now to try to transform, teach other people to transform, because you can't go back and get none of that stuff. You can learn and grow, but you can't go back and get it.
Anybody else? Somebody cost you? Yes, sir.
Costing my health, costing my whole life at a certain point. In the military for about 10 years. Couldn't stop drinking. That's my health, got diabetes. Lost my career. Without pride for my kids. Yeah.
Thank you for being vulnerable. What's your name again? I know it.
James.
James, thank you for being vulnerable, James. Get James a hand. The vulnerability is a powerful thing when you're vulnerable. I've learned to be very vulnerable. It helps you. Anybody else? So I'm just it costs us.
Well, I'm sure, mine is, I know for a fact, I've lost probably about $1.5 million for what I would have done, I would say, about 35 years ago, because I wanted to party and do the things that I wanted to do. All I had to do is invest $100 a month. $100 a month, the accumulating effect, I did the numbers. And I would have over $1 million today.
I believe it.
So, and yeah, because I was young, didn't understand finances, nobody taught me anything like that. So that's why I'm into that. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all for being vulnerable. Thank y'all for sharing. Okay. Let's go to anything else on it? Anybody? Okay. Let's go to session 2. Discipline builds destiny. Y'all remember Joseph, the disciplined dreamer, right? Okay, Joseph remained disciplined through these things: betrayal, his brother sold him, temptation, Potiphar's wife pursued him. Okay, delay, years in prison, success, power in Egypt. He went through all those things to get to his destiny. You got to remain disciplined through things. Just because something comes up in your life that don't mean you can use that as an excuse to stop being disciplined in the areas to get you to the next level. Right? Recently, and I don't need your sympathy, I need your empathy, your prayers. But recently, of course, you know my mom went to be with the Lord. Okay? Never felt the pain of anyone dying like that. I can't describe it. It is different. The only person who knows that is somebody whose mom has passed.
Right.
Different than your grandmother, different than your it's a totally different case, undescribable. But I cannot allow that circumstance to linger for too long that I become undisciplined in getting up working out, doing the things that I was doing before, and things of this nature. You have to apply discipline and learn how to be disciplined through pain, through situations, through people lying on you. I've had this happen. I won't share that last week. Not only I went through that, I went through something else that, oh Lord, I was even worse than the other. Devastating almost to me, right? And I'm like, whoa, really? God, come on, give me a break right here. Okay, I need a break. Okay, but guess what? I didn't cancel this Mancode this morning, right? All right, I put together hopefully something that would help you, and I'll be honest with you, and I'm good now. Yeah, I hurt. There's pain, but I'm good. Okay, why? Because discipline allows you to do what you may not want to do, right? Because I want to hurt some folks. But anyway, okay. How many of you want to hurt some people? Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. We got to be disciplined. So Joseph went through all that. So what I'm trying to say is that you must learn to go through what you need to go through and not be complaining to a bunch of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay? And have the discipline to say, you know what? Yes, this morning I'm in pain. I acknowledge that. But it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a great day. You must acknowledge where you at to keep going forward. And you cannot use those things as crutches, okay, for you not to be disciplined. Okay? Very much. Okay? Principles. Discipline is not tested when life is easy. Discipline is revealed when life gets hard. That's why you have to have some hard things happen. Because you need revelation of where you are. in your discipline walk? Where are you? Where are you really? See, because sometimes you think you're in a place that you're not.
You're right about that.
Until that situation comes, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm here. You know, you thought you was here. But when the pressure shows up, you say, oh Lord, I'm right here. Right?
Right.
That's the truth, right?
Right.
You need to know, you got to know where you at. That's you. What a pretty good artist, y'all. That's you. That's you. See, and so, but if you don't know you, self-awareness is not emotional intelligence seminar, which I do a lot of, but we talk about self-awareness. But if you're not aware, and sometimes you get in situations to show you that you're aware, give you awareness where you at. It's not to kill you. You're gonna bounce back.
Right.
It's gonna be all right. Can't nobody stop you for what God has for you. Don't even worry about that.
That's right.
You can care who they are, right? Okay, but you need that to show where your discipline walk is. So, man, I thought I'd be all right. I went off. Right? I mean, you've been there.
Yes.
You know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I got a question real quick.
Okay.
Before I forget, because I
Yeah.
forget while I was on my mind. You said something about, hey, don't tell everybody. You said when you're going through that, like what you went through, you don't tell everybody. But do you, how can I say it? Do you keep that to yourself and just push through?
No. So great question. Don't tell everybody. Tell your mentor. Tell somebody that's you're accountable with. Now let me say this, guys. Never be accountable with someone who's jealous of you. So, and let me say this. Now, this is going to sound harsh. It's hard. Your accountability needs to be with someone who's a peer to you. A peer or above. Because sometimes when you're accountable to someone who's not on the level that you're at, they may be immature, and when you share something to them, they may, okay, I'm praying for you, whatever, but it make them feel good because you are above them. And now it's like, oh, well, okay, it is something on him. Wow. Be very careful. Let's tell you. Make sure who you're accountable to is a mentor to you, someone who's you following, or someone who's a peer to you, but they below your maturity level, and that's even economic sometimes. You can't vent to them. They will use it against you, consciously or subconsciously. Y'all hear what I'm saying now? I'm teaching you from experience, what I know. But you need to share it. You don't need to hold it in. You better share it with someone. And I know you're coach. Okay, great question. But you need to share it with someone so they will hold you accountable in that area of discipline. You have to be accountable. And all of us do. We all need to be accountable. You see what I'm saying? Okay. 10 areas every man must master. And this spells out discipline, y'all. Now, this number one, daily habits. Success is not built in a day. Success is built daily. If you don't get in there, you're gonna get this one. Develop some success habits. Successful people do every day what unsuccessful people do every once in a while. Successful people do every day what unsuccessful people do every once in a while. Success leaves clues. It leaves trails. That's why I study. I don't care if they not saved or not saved. Study successful people. Study people who doing some things in the field you want to do something in, or in any field. What do they do? What is their daily regimen? What is that routine? I study routines of successful people. Okay, not to mimic them, but to learn from them. And some of them, okay, I've incorporated in my life. There are certain things I do every day. Every once in a while I may skip, but generally every day. Every day. Every day, I'm going to read the Word of God. I'm going to read something in the Bible every day. most of y'all know scripture there. Anyway, okay. Every day I'm gonna listen to something motivational. Most time I'm gonna read something outside of biblical. Every day. Every day I'm trying to learn something. Every day. I'm just and there's other things to do. You gotta do something every day. It's the small rocks, okay? I did teaching years ago. When people look at the big rocks, no. It's the small rocks. Focus. It's the small rocks that matter. It ain't the big boulders. It's the small rocks. Sacrifice. See, you think it's the it's the big rocks. No, it's the small rocks that you master every day. Most people see the big stuff. Overnight success. No such thing. They've been doing it for 35 years. You behind on the backside of the desert, you just didn't know about it. And it showed up today because it's new to you. Been doing it. Les Brown was in 60 years, over 50 some years old before he stood up on the stage there in the Georgia Dome with 80,000 people, which propelled his career. Colonel Sanders, 65 years old. Selling chicken, trying to sell chicken, frying chicken, I should say. Going door to door. Okay? Bam, 65. He's history. He's all over the room. KFC, right there in Honduras. Isn't that what it was? KFC.
Yes, it was.
Yes. No such thing. It's mastering the mundane. Keep doing it. And stop beating yourself up because you ain't there yet. Man, I should be here. I should be here. No. Stop comparing yourself to other people. That is the defeated thing. Learn from other people. Be disciplined to learn. Do not compare. That's a defeated mindset. And I say, okay, I'm where I'm at. I get to where I'm going if I keep doing what I'm doing. Make sense? Integrity. Doing right when nobody's watching. Can I say this? Watch your integrity. I see black and brown people have some serious integrity issues. Yeah, we didn't once had like we have now. See, you don't have integrity or money. Man, you get caught up. Have some integrity. Do what's right. And here's what Skip Horton told me years ago. Dr. Horton told me. He said integrity is slower, but it's sure. He told me this almost 30 years ago. Sitting there on Mulder Street at the church. He told me, he told me, I think he told me he's a bishop. He's a bishop out here, he's going to tell you so. He said integrity is slower, but it's sure. Meaning it's solid, you can build something. And so sometimes we want to compromise our integrity. No. S stands for stewardship. You gotta be disciplined in managing your time. You even mention that. Talent and treasure. Triple T. Time, talent, and treasure. You gotta get disciplined in that. Stop wasting so much time. Okay? Stop wasting your talent. Where's your gift? Where's your talent at? All right, and then your treasure. You gotta be disciplined in these things. You say, well, Doc, I already know these things. Okay, we'll do them. A lot of stuff you know. I'm just putting it all in a form that you can digest and take with you. Okay? There's nothing new under the sun. Every teaching you ever will get for the rest of your life has already been taught. Every teaching you ever get for the rest of your life has already been taught. Every teaching. There's nothing new under the sun. There's new ways of presenting, new ways of demonstrating, new ways of understanding. Yes. It's already been done. Revelation to you never was a revelation to God. Everything belongs to God. Everything. Gotta help you with stewardship. It's mine. Nope. Nope. Belongs to God. You can't take it with you. No. My mom in that beautiful hat we had her on in that casket and looking all good. Ain't go to God. Man, that stuff still in the mausoleum, gonna be there. I know it's true, ain't it? That's the truth. Can't carry anything with you. On all my money, okay, we'll write you a check. 5.6 million. Put it in the cap. Got it. We carry anything hard. C stands for consistency. Let me hurry up. I want you to stop. Average actions repeated become extraordinary results. Circle this one. Average actions repeated become extraordinary results.
Wow.
Repeat what you're doing over and over and over. This is what most people messed up at. They're not consistent.
Yeah.
You gotta be consistent. Do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. That's why you NBA players, I know they got talent, but they shooting 1,000 shots a day. It's basketball season. Let me talk about basketball again a little bit. 1,000 shots every day. Home tied. 1,000. Dwayne Wade tells a story. He said, when they went to the Olympics, okay, my queen loved that. Okay, no, let me get that. every day, he said that in the Olympics, okay, they flew all the way over there, they all was tired and everything. And so they say, surely the next morning, everybody gonna get up, quick workout and eat some food. And said, no, they want to eat some food and they have to get a workout. And they said that they got to the cafeteria and Kobe was already there. They said, hey man, they said, what are you doing? Well, got me a workout in.
Already.
Yeah.
Go eat something, then you gonna work out with them.
Right.
See, greatness don't happen just because of talent. People who are great, study them. They work every day at something consistently.
Yes.
So that's why Steph Curry can just walk in the gym and shoot from anywhere, bam. Ain't because he that talented. Yes, he has some talent, but he's been consistent in shooting the ball. What are you consistent in?
Wow.
Maybe nothing. I'm not here to beat you up. But it may not be, maybe I'm not consistent in anything. Which means that you are on the verge of not winning. Let me say it that way. You got to start being consistent. Get your accountability partner and to ask you, are you doing it? Listen, I told a few men, this is years ago, that I need to finish my first book, Gratitude. This book right here. Because I had written it, but I need to put it in book form and all that, make it professional, whatever. And Keith drove me crazy. He said, hey, you start your book? Yeah, I'm going to start. He's okay, you need to stop it. He did that for like a year. I'm going to say, man, listen here, I'm your friend. Don't ask me about that book again. I really want to say that. But guess what? It pushed me. See? So some things you need to go ahead and put it out there. And by the way, the workbook to No Bad Days will be done here in about 2-3 more months. We're doing that right now. I did all this stuff doing everything I've done. Man, all that discipline. Because my coach, you drive me crazy. He called Renata. She a doctor called me because he needs some information. He said, you went over this. You gave me this part. I'm like, oh man. I'm paying you. Leave me alone. Just look at this. You need to do certain things will get done. Okay. So consistency. Intentionality. Let me hurry up. We need to take like a 5-minute break. Live by design, not default. You gotta be intentional. It means you get up thinking about it, doing it. Making it a priority. Intentionality means I make it a priority. Okay? All right. P, perseverance. Keep showing up. Whether you want to or not, keep showing up. Leadership. Lead yourself before leading others. Leadership is not about leading other people first. That's right. By leading yourself. See, everybody want these leadership titles, but they don't want to understand leadership, especially us. Which drives me crazy because I believe I'm a true leader. I ain't say I was the best. I said that I'm a true leader. Okay, you gotta lead you first. If you can be the leader of one, you can be the leader of many. If you can't be the leader of one, you cannot be the leader of any. Okay? Y'all still with me? Influence. People follow examples more than words. That's influence. What's your example? Some of you all follow me because of what? What I do. Not perfect, but what I do. Some people don't follow me because they're jealous of what I do. I sense that all the time, especially with leaders, especially in the church world. And so you gotta be, I've come to grips with that, and it don't bother me that much. A little bit once in a while, but it used to bother me a lot. I'm like, why these people not asking me to come do leadership stuff? I have $1 billion companies who pay me money, big money, to spend 45 minutes with them. They pay me $5,000, $8,000, $2,500 minimum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to you, and I told you I'm gonna give you the church discount.
Right.
I'm gonna give you the church discount, and it used to bother me, but don't bother me no more, because some people don't want to grow. They envious, and so you got to be disciplined past that and keep doing what you're doing and know who you are. I don't worry about it no more. I just kind of laugh. And never quit. Resilience is discipline, persistence. Discipline, persistence, and then E, excellence. Work willingly at whatever you do. That's what Colossians say. It actually says something to essence of the Lord. You got to work with excellence. Good is the enemy of great. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. To you, good is better. You better what?
Best.
Good is the enemy of the best. So stop talking about it. It's good. All right. So let's take a quick break. We're gonna come back and do this exercise, and then we may see if we get how far we're gonna get today on this. And then I have you on by 11 because I said okay. All right. 5 minutes, guys. All right. You got a smoke going out now. Smoke break. Man. Sure. Can somebody get a riding a cup of coffee on cream and cream in it? Yeah, on a biscuit. Yeah. Two. You know, you might get riding a biscuit. What kind you want riding? I don't know. What is it? Chicken what? Steak. Chicken. Steak. Hey, oh, you may want to put it in the microwave about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh. A whole line of fitness.
I got online fitness. Hey, y'all need to get together, y'all two. Good.
I'm sorry, Ronnie. We got. I jumped the gun. He mistake. They that kind of bother. Chicken be good. My bad. All
Yes.
Oh man, what's going on tonight?
Hey, can I get some sugar?
Yeah, that front tree. What's up? That front tree, you know, the tree in my front yard, it's growing kind of wild there. If you, it's on the far corner there. If you have the front there, if you're standing at the front door of the house to the left. And I was gonna say there's 2 trees. Let me see your picture. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I'm like, you doing all right, man? Yeah, what up? That's what up, man. I mean, good.
Got some coffee today?
Man, I'm trying to. Boy, I see you. Yeah, I feel. Oh, you. That's what's up, man. So how long you been out? My daughter just went in. I don't know what's going there. You probably gone.
Okay, Angel, I just sent it to your text message. Those two right there on the side door there, the main door. I didn't want to cut those frame hurdles themselves with the flowers. You think okay, those two I do not want to trim, but the one that I was talking about is in the front yard in the backyard, you know, the weeping willow. Yeah, to lift it up, when you know, to get it up, all the way down to the ground.
The only thing you gotta jump into.
Yeah, and the one in the front, it's that other far corner. You'll see it's kind of hanging down. You can't even ride the lawnmower.
You can do it on the fly, on the table. Yeah. You just got the necessary.
Can you take pictures and send them to them?
Yeah.
Did you send a picture?
You gotta get it.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna get you if you didn't mind getting the photos for me. And all the, you know, everything else.
Hey,
And that's it. That's where
What you want, strawberry or grape?
Strawberry. Like when I especially
for real. Yeah. I don't know that about you. Yes, yeah. Only. I'm telling you.
I do it every moment.
Yeah, that's true.
Every moment.
Yes, sir.
You know what?
Okay.
I have to go
Okay,
back and do
and
that.
I'll do it. I'm in a meeting, but it's, what I do is I'll text you, okay? Okay, and then let me know how much it is, and just let me know my total cost, and I can. Okay, thank you. All right.
Okay. Did you call Renata? You told me we did it. No, because you know your mother. So call her Monday, and then until I see something we use. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I got it. I'm glad I came here because I got it.
Yeah, he said, yeah, give me one.
Oh, I understand. I understand. Yeah, I get you. All right, guys, let's
I'm just trying to fill them out.
No, I got you. So, I got a discipline assessment. So rate yourself from 1 to 10. Now, if you gonna lie to yourself, I'm gonna let you. I'm your friend. I'm gonna let you, and I'm gonna let you keep going the wrong direction. Be honest with yourself. I'm not gonna ask you to tell the people what your number is on this. This is for you. Rate yourself from 1 to 10. Your spiritual discipline. Rate yourself. Are you studying your word every day? Are you praying every day? If you're doing it every day and doing some other things, then put a 10. I generally don't put 10s on hardly anything. That means there's no improvement, right? To me. Okay, but rate yourself. But you ain't really, you praying once every week. I'm gonna put a 1 there too. I mean, because it's gonna show you something. Physical discipline. You ain't exercising at all. No, you don't put no 5 to my head with. No, you ain't exercising at all. I will tell you put a 0, but it's from 1 to 10. Financial discipline. Where are you with that? Emotional discipline. Where are you? And not when everything's going well. Under pressure. You're under pressure. Family discipline. You have family discipline? How's your family? How you with your family? Are they frustrate you? I'm about a 5 with that one. Professional discipline. You operate in a professional environment, and that's if you have a business, like you have to wear no tie now, but from a professional standpoint, what you do, where are you there? All right? I'll give you a couple minutes for that. And then put down what's your strongest area of discipline. Maybe it's fitness. Maybe it's physical. Maybe it's, what's your strongest area? Now your strongest area still may be a 3. No, hopefully not. But what's your strongest area? And then what is your weakest area when it comes to discipline? It's professional, family, financial, and maybe it's an area that's not even on you. Right? What is that? And then what is an area needing immediate attention? What area in discipline you need immediate attention? Maybe it's spiritual. Maybe it's something I don't know. Maybe it's I need some discipline in being to work on time. I'm late every day. Or I'm late. My time management is an area. Right? Maybe it's church involvement. I ain't disciplined to be involved in ministry in the area, or whatever it may be. You know, okay? Put that down so you can see it. Write it down. Write it down. Anybody will be vulnerable and share a weak area? It's not a strong area. That ain't vulnerability. Yes.
Financial and physical.
Financial and physical.
I gotta get back to the gym. and I gotta learn to save money. I spend too much. I know I do.
Okay.
Those are my weak ones.
Okay, Robin, man. Thank you for your help. Yeah. See, it's there now. You see it. It ain't real until it's down. You got to transfer it from your mind into some paper. It's not real until you write it. I'm serious. It ain't real because then you just can suppress it. I've suppressed a lot of things, right? But if I write it down, like, oh man, now I gotta see it. Now you put it in your phone. Yeah. I suggest Robin and everybody else put that in your phone. Go ahead and put in your notes. Areas of weakness, or areas of just I need to improve it, and then look at it because then it's real. Like, oh man, yeah, kid.
To what you just said, but write it down. In DOC, that's one of the things that's one of the core things that's for like if it ain't on paper, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. No.
Yep.
No, didn't happen.
Anything that not on paper didn't happen.
Yes, and that's in the business of disabilities too. If it ain't wrote down, it didn't happen. Didn't happen. State give you all that. You say, when we did this? They said, where's it at? and they just see you doing it. I never forget Lisa Griffin. If it's not rubbed down, it didn't happen. That's what she said, just like that. If it's not rubbed down, it didn't happen. No. It's true. All right. Session 3, let's go. The 7 enemies of discipline. The 7 enemies of discipline. Number 1, excuses. Circle it, highlight it, put exclamation marks about it or whatever. Excuses. Excuses are what? Smoke screens for the uncommitted. They're smoke screens for the uncommitted. You're not committed to doing it. So now you give this excuse. And it sounds good to you. But I would have. But you know what, man? Every man have a bad day. And I'm telling you, man. I ain't bad. I ain't bad at orders. So now I gotta put orders down. To make myself feel good. Which is the inferiority complex of men. Wow. Inferiority complex says you are less than me, so I can feel better than you. Wow. That's inferiority complex. And a lot of people have it. A lot of men have it. Listen to them. Listen to yourself. Mm-hmm. They start talking, then they start down to some other man. Yeah. Right? Just Marlon to say it this morning. Wow. Marlon, okay. They mess me up sometimes. But no, Marlon was 5 minutes, was 10 minutes late. Shoot, y'all be getting on him. I was only 5 minutes late. Just let me give you a story, quick story. I told you a story sometime, I don't know, last week or whatever. But anyway, we are in the 5th grade. You can remember this. Keith can. We had a teacher named Miss Scott. Miss Scott taught science class. And Miss Scott was tough and hard. Mark, you remember Miss Scott. And Miss Scott would give you, if you failed the test, you made below 60, then on Monday, you got 3 licks. Bow, bow, bow. 3 licks. Anybody who made below a 60. Well, Monday morning show runs up. Miss Scott calls out the roll. So she called your name out. Everybody knew. She called everybody's name. And she gets down and she says, Caracas Watkins. What? Now, I'm not bragging, but Keith would know this. I'm probably the smartest guy, one of the guys, smartest people in our class. I made straight A's. I've never, so for her to call my name was frightening to me. And I'm trying to figure out, man, I thought I didn't do my best, but I thought I passed. So everybody outside. Now here's the deal. Now they know they fast, so they got on extra pants. I don't think I'm being called. I don't have on anything. Okay? And we get out in the hallway, and she says this. I said, what did I do? I said, I failed. She said, no. And I've already called your mom. She said, and I've already called your mom. She said, you made an 89. What the deal is then? Beat all them jokers. She said, you have the capacity to never make anything under a 90. Now, I already talked to your mom, so anything under a 90, you get it. You need to discipline yourself.
Wow.
Quit playing around, okay, and be your best. Bow! 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 I'm crying. No protection. All right? Because she was trying to raise my level as a man. Discipline. I gave her an excuse. No, I already talked to your mom. Let's keep rolling. People are where they at because of reasons. Now, I didn't like that pattern. I was not happy with Miss Scott for a few weeks. But if I saw Miss Scott right now, I'll hug her like never before. I'll thank her. I'll pay for her lunch. I said, thank you. See? Temporary pain. That was pain.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
Quick story.
You gotta go quick.
So when I was like 16 years old, I wanted to buy this car. I asked my auntie for it. The car was just $200. I asked my auntie to borrow the money. She gave me the money. I told her I'll pay her back Saturday. She come over to my house Saturday morning at 8 o'clock and I don't know where my money at. And I made an excuse. All I had was $200. I said, can I get you next week? My auntie looked me square in my face and she said, what was the deal? And I said, yes, ma'am. When they got the money. That story still affects me to this day. I'm 37. That was when I was 16.
Wow.
Just to have somebody that holds you accountable, and it'll shape you if you embrace that.
That's right. That's right. That's good, Miles. Yeah, absolutely. That's good. That's so true. Thank you. Number 2, procrastination, which is disobedience in slow motion. Procrastination is disobedience in slow motion. Number 3, laziness. Go ahead and write poverty next to that. / poverty. Whenever you see laziness, poverty. That's not according to my book, that's according to the good book. Poverty. All right? Entitlement. That's an enemy. Because we have a lot of entitlement now.
Yeah. Right.
You know, especially with young kids.
Right. Yeah.
They're entitled. They feel like they have to work.
Right.
I'm praying for Joshua. Not that Joshua don't work. But it's okay, Joshua. Joshua is blessed and cursed. He blessed that he was raised in a household that since he was a baby, we haven't struggled. Anything we morning, we basically have guided within reason. We taking vacations every year. Josh, you ain't paying this year, are you? No.
You said no.
International vacation this year, our family ticket. Josh, you ain't paying, right? You got your plane ticket already, right?
I need a
Yeah. Now that's gonna end here soon, right, Josh?
He
Well,
got paid.
Yeah, you know, he had to pay
Got a couple
something.
more years.
Now, and Josh, thanks for letting me use you, okay? But what I'm saying is that some things just been natural to you. Was not natural to me. I didn't even think about that.
No.
Wasn't even a dream.
No.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, if I get something, hopefully they see the job.
I remember that.
Hopefully they see the job, or a swimming pool job, right?
Yeah.
Swimming pool would pay for some of that. Cut some grass, right?
Yeah.
But what happens is, and it happens to a lot of kids, especially if their parents are really rich and wealthy, and that I'm not that at this point. Okay, then we become entitled. Even us adults are entitled in ways, right? Or as which you have been around the world, but on this mission it was different.
Yes.
Some things we right? Yeah, a little different now.
Yeah.
A little different, right, Josh? Okay, and not until you see people living in a different way did it remind you that you're entitled. And we use entitlement as an excuse as men.
Yes,
Now, they keep going. I can talk about that all day. Distractions. You gotta get rid of distractions. I know I'm saying this is easy, but you gotta do it on purpose. Lack of accountability. Get you somebody you're accountable to. Okay? Marlon just talked about is holding them accountable. Now the deal was $20, not next week. No, today. That's all I got. Give me all you got.
That's right.
Yeah. Be accountable. See, here's what I do.
That's you.
If I generally don't let people borrow money. I just generally give it to you. But if I do let you borrow money, and I let free people borrow some money, and you don't pay me in the time that you're supposed to pay me, I'm not gonna go off the deep end to get my money. Because first of all, I'm not giving you anything that I can't afford to give you.
Right.
I never give you my bill money, anything like that. Don't y'all do that. Do what you want to. Okay, do what you want to. I don't do that. Okay. But here's what I do. I don't say nothing. But you ever come back to me?
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
He got $10, not for you.
Credit back. Credit back.
Yeah. No. Be accountable. All right. Comfort. Or you just had a great win, a big win, a great testimony. You've been giving that same testimony for 10 years. You got comfortable. Don't ease the street.
Yeah.
It's cool now. It can get you in trouble. You'll lose this if you get comfortable. All right, we good?
Yes.
Truth is, growth lives outside the comfort zones. Okay? Comfort creates average men. Discipline creates what? Hold on a second, I need to show you something. Exception. I'll be right back. Talk to somebody. They also. It's been on my desk for 30 years. Almost 30 years. I've had this since we first started ministry. Thinking outside the box. This is comfort zone right here. This box is a box of apathy. That's where most people live. Okay? If you're going to be disciplined, you're going to be out here. And most of us don't want to be out here because it's going to cost you something.
Right.
Most people live right here with this ball at. That's right. Yeah. That's where they live at. They don't live out here. And see, undisciplined will keep you in some box called society, called comfort zone. That's right.
I'm looking at that. I've never seen that since I've been in your office, Doc. Let me ask you something. Because the first thing I saw is lonely. Seeing lonely outside that box.
Okay.
Do you get comfortable being lonely?
Okay. So let me say this to you. Thank you, Rodney, for saying that. Success will cost you your friends, family, and everything else. So true. Trust me. But you have to get comfortable being here and knowing that there's more of these over here, over here, over here, and over here that you got to hook up with.
But you have to learn those lessons by yourself. Nobody can learn those lessons with you.
No, right. Nobody can learn them with it. Nobody can experience, right. They can't experience them with you. You got to learn to be out here and be comfortable with that and flow with that. Because I'm telling you, most people live here. They live in comfortability. And we find here. But you won't grow here. And it's gonna get you in trouble because you're gonna lose discipline. I just keep that there.
Yeah.
Most things in my own anyway, I'm a very intentional person. If you see something like even at church, I'll change something, you come in and say, "Doc, why did you do that?" I would never tell you, "Oh, I just felt like it." It's always something behind it. Always.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Comfort creates average men. I said discipline creates exceptional men. Comfort creates average men. Now, if you want to be average, fine. But that ain't what I want to be. That ain't what I'm called to be. That ain't what you called to be, really. But if that's what you want to do, cool. And average don't mean, and let me say this average. I'm not talking about average that, man, I'm exceptional because I got this car, I got this. I'm not talking about physical things. I'm talking about accomplishment. I'm talking about stuff. Rich, some people, if you're born a billionaire, you can have some stuff, but I guarantee you average to God because you ain't did what he told you to do.
That's right.
It's not about stuff. Okay? We good?
Yes.
All right, let's keep moving because we rolling. Session 4, the discipline advantage. Why discipline men win? Why do they win, y'all? Number 1 is they show up consistently. Okay? Let me say it again. Discipline men win. Discipline men win. One more time. Discipline men win. They win, I'm telling you now, guys. Never been to boot camp. You have. Odell have. Who else been? You have. Okay, 3 of y'all have. Did it take some discipline?
Yes, a lot.
The ones that wasn't disciplined would have.
They didn't make it.
They didn't make it.
They'll see you back home.
Yeah.
They didn't make it. One more time. They didn't make it. How many men right now, even those who going to church, even those who are not going to church and looks like they got it going on, how many of them are not making it? They look like they ain't really making it, guys. Because they're not disciplined. Okay? Disciplined men win. Okay? They show up, this is what happens. They show up consistently. They honor commitments. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If I say I'm going to be James at your house to help you clean your yard at 5 o'clock, okay, on Saturday morning, if I can't be there at 5 o'clock on Saturday morning, I'm going to call you. I'm going to tell you why. You can determine whether, it's good or not. Because I told you I was going to be there.
Right.
And if I'm not going to call you, James, and say, you know what? Hey, man, I was coming, but I can't come. That ain't good enough. That ain't good enough.
Right.
That's not discipline. Because I told you I was coming.
Yep.
I need to tell you why I'm not coming. You say, oh, I'm not. Yes, you do. Because you the one that said it. I ain't say you was coming. You told me you was coming. See, that's a disciplined man.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Undisciplined man is called. You say, hey, man, I ain't gonna make it.
Yep. That's right.
And when you do me like that, I'm gonna say, you ain't where you. I ain't where you thought. Well, I thought you was gonna be. Anybody who know me, if I say I'm gonna call you and say, hey, man, this or that. Okay. Now you can judge whether it's valid or not, but I'm gonna tell you, right? Because I told you I was coming to do it.
That's right.
Okay. Also, disciplined men who win, they build trust.
Yeah.
Respect is given because of titles many times. Trust is earned. Let me say it one more time. Respect is given many times. Trust is earned. You give nobody trust. Trust is always earned.
That's right.
Don't trust nobody with your life. Don't trust nobody with your leadership. Don't trust nobody to lead you, including me. See, most pastors wouldn't get up and say this. Most people who are leaders wouldn't get up and say this. I'm a leader for real. I have to earn your trust. While some of you, follow me in various capacities because I've earned your trust. And you earn people's trust by what you do, not by what you say.
That's good, man.
That's discipline. You get what I'm saying? Okay? And then it also, disciplined men create stability. That's some stableness about themselves. They last, they finish what they start. You got to have the mentality of a finisher. I told you this years ago. I need to teach it again. The mentality of a finisher, not a mentality of a starter. It's easy to start something. Motivation gets you started.
Yeah.
Discipline, maintain you after you get started. That's why you don't want just motivation.
That's right.
Motivation will get you started.
Yeah.
Discipline will maintain you through the process. Okay? Jesus was the ultimate person, all right? Remember he said, not my will, but thy will be done. Even in the midst of it, all right? He demonstrated discipline through what? Prayer. Sometimes you gotta pray, man. I have to increase my prayer life lately. Obedience, sacrifice, endurance. And you may want to underline sacrifice because we're in a society today and nobody wants to sacrifice.
No.
And not just sacrifice for you, you got to sacrifice for your family and others. Not just you and not just your family. You got to sacrifice for others. Because guess what? We are all here today because of people who sacrificed for us. It's gone be with the Lord now. Yep. The cross was the ultimate act of discipline. Remember what Jesus said? Think about it. He said, I could call legions of angels. That's what he said. Here's what Jesus was saying in normal terms. I could call armies to come and take me off this and destroy y'all. I got the power. But you know what? Nah. This will be the picture. I'm going to do this pain because there's something great I want for my people.
Wow.
So even though I have the ability and access to do it, it's not advantageous for me or you. See, discipline will cause you to stop doing something or don't do something that you can do. It's not advantageous at the moment. It's not that you can't do it. It's not that it's illegal to do it. Discipline says it's not the best thing to do at that time. Okay, session 5, let's go. Then we'll do quick Q&A. Building a discipline system. You got to build a system, y'all. Just like build a system. 5 daily habits. Number 1, start with God. Now, I'm just giving you these. You do what you want to do. I'm just giving these to you. Do your own. Start with God. Prayer and scripture. Number 2, move your body. Exercise daily. Do something. If it ain't daily, at least 3 times a week. All right? Especially, all of us getting older. Some of y'all still a little young. I feel young. I'm around Joshua sometime. Got him bluffed out right now.
Yeah.
I told him, you bigger than me, but I got a gun.
Right.
That joker grabbed me. I'm like, man, let me go. We went on the hill. I was like, boy, I'm going to jump your back. He jump on. I jumped on the back here. I said, oh, okay. Dude don't know his strength. Dude, let me understand that. Use some wisdom. Yeah. Okay. Move your body. Number 3, control your calendar. Time. We want to talk about that earlier. Schedule priorities.
Yes.
Guys, if y'all can do that, please. Quit letting everybody take your time.
Yes.
Your time is precious. You're just giving it away like it's not anything. Unsuccessful people give away their time. Your time is more precious than your money. And when you make that shift, things will shift in your life. Your time is more precious than your money. All right. We'll talk about that before it's over, not today. Manage your money. Spend intentionally. This year, I may buy one here in the summer, but usually by this time I'm about 3 custom suits. I ain't bought it's June. I ain't bought 1 suit this year. So now I need to take that and do something else with it. Yeah. And then, I shop on this stuff online, sale. I was in there earlier, so I said, well, you shop, man. See, they think my outfit is $1,000. Now my shoes only cost me, well, I bought these in Rome. But this, I want you I paid for, but I bet you pay more than your stuff than I paid for this. But you got it free. I mean, I ain't.
I know what you paid.
What
you paid for.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I know.
Yeah. What a lot. No, what a lot. Yeah. Review your day. What did I do well? What needs improvement? Now, can I just really encourage you all to start doing this? If you don't review yourself, you don't review yourself. Meaning that if you don't review yourself, then you're not assessing where you at.
Yeah.
You're not assessing. If you're not assessing where you at, how are you assessing where you're going?
Yeah, that's good, man. My goodness. Yeah.
If you're not assessing where you at, how are you assessing where you're going? If you don't assess, okay, we're together and we don't assess that we're in Tuscaloosa, but we're trying to get to the Alabama game, but we haven't made an assessment we're in Tuscaloosa. We don't see it.
Right.
So we say, okay, we won the game. So we drive back to Birmingham. But you was there. All you do, okay, was go down University, okay, and turn left on McFarland. You right there. You see what I'm saying? How many people are not assessing where they at, and they close to a breakthrough, but go another 5 years only to come back.
Wow.
You got to assess where you at daily.
Wow.
Where I'm at, what am I doing, what I need to change, where I need to pivot. Sometimes you need to pivot. Guys, you got to carve out some time in your day to be disciplined.
Yes.
Okay, let me say that one more time. You got to carve out, you got 24 hours. You got to carve out some time, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever, okay, to be disciplined, to go over disciplined things. Because if you don't, your time going to get away from you. And you're going to end up being undisciplined, watching you say you're going to watch one movie, 2 hours, you end up watching 2 movies, 4 hours.
That's right.
Because you're undisciplined, okay, for the 2 or 30 minutes.
Right.
And you don't try to work out. Undisciplined. When people tell me they don't have time, you talk to a person who leads 3 different organizations, or you talk to the wrong one. No, you're not disciplined. What's your time? Okay? All right. Every disciplined man needs these things right here. Let me finish. A mentor, a coach, a brotherhood. You got brotherhood? You know when it comes to circle helping. Brotherhood is important, guys. Especially with men that's real men.
Yes.
An accountability partner. Somebody that you can be accountable to in your actions. All right, closing challenge 30-day plan right quick. For the next 30 days, choose one area. I ain't said 5. Now, if you want to do 5, do it. But don't pick 5 trying to be big shotty and don't do it. Choose one area of your life. Example, pray daily, exercise daily, read 10 pages daily, none unnecessary spending. So I'm just giving you some examples. If yours not on here, you find yours, right? These just examples. Family devotion nightly. Okay? All right, so next 30 days, find an area, okay? And then be disciplined. Track it. How am I doing? Okay? Maybe mine is need to back up on sweets. So for the next 30 days, okay, how am I doing? So by the time next month, I can tell you, well, I went from every day to 2 days a week, 3 days a week. Well, Lord knows, hope I don't say, I doubled it up, right? I want you to look at that. It's good. It's all right.
Yes, it's good.
That's simple, y'all. That's simple, but it's gonna be powerful if you do it. Final charge. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is preparation. God cannot trust us with more if we're not faithful with what we already have. Okay, and I don't know what that 09 is. I don't know how that got. A disciplined man becomes a stronger husband, a better father, a trusted leader, a faithful servant, a positive influence. It's just truth. I discipline my body and make it my servant. That's what Paul said. Okay? You have to operate in this. Got a closing statement right quick. Your future is not determined by your intentions. Your future is not determined by your intentions. How many people know you can have great intentions?
That's true.
You're determined by your intentions. Your future is determined by your disciplines. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your discipline. Just show you this right quick, and I'm going to take a couple questions. I'll be over there in 10 minutes for them. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Goals. Most people think you rise to the level of your goals in life. I'm gonna rise here. No. You gotta have those. You know, what really happens to you in life is that you fall to the level of your discipline. So that's why if your discipline is here, you'll fall to here, and you'll never meet your goals. Most people never meet their goals because their discipline is too low.
Oh my God.
You fall to the level of your discipline. You gotta have goals. They motivate you. But you don't rise to the level of your goals. That's why most people don't get there. You fall to the level of your discipline. What discipline, actions are you taking to establish your goals? What discipline? And so you have to determine those. Because if you don't do this, you never get there. This is real talk.
Sure.
See, you can only talk like this if you're trying to do some of this stuff.
That's right.
ChatGPT can't give you this. You gotta know something about it. Do you don't feel it? See, the reason why you feel what I'm saying, because it's coming from here.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't coming from here. That's why two people can teach the same thing, and you want to move you to do something, or just give you information. That's why people don't impress me by what they say. They impress me by who they are. And none of us are perfect, so I'm not looking for the perfect person, including me. You look at me real close, you're gonna find some real ugly stuff. But overall, man, I'm on my way.
Yes, sir.
You can follow that. Y'all still with me? All right, I'm keep reading. I'll be done. Potential opens the door, but discipline keeps you in the room. Because you get kicked out of the room. Yep. Connors came here. He had a bunch of potential of doing really well here in our maintenance department, in API. Okay. He's been here now what? Over 9 years. Why is he still here? Get results. He's disciplined. It's not enough to get the door open. You gotta stay in the room. Men, let's build lives that honor God, number one, strengthen our families, and leave a legacy worth following. All right. Any questions? Concerns? Pushback?
I heard you say earlier you do like competition. Sometimes you have to do competition. Sometimes I read too long, I let things fester. Just about urban. How do you deal with competition?
So, confrontation is necessary. Conflict, let me say it that way. Conflict is necessary. You have mean spirit conflict and you have artificial conflict. Conflict continuum as we teach. But anyway, you gotta be in the middle. So you have to embrace the conflict that's there, that's gonna cause harm. You can't sweep it on the rug. You can't. I deal with it 20 years. Okay, you gotta say, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't like doing this. I don't feel good about doing this. But if I don't do this, it hurts me. This is the outcome of not dealing with it. Way to see it in your mind, because you are designed to move from pain to pleasure. You are designed, and God designed you to move from pain to pleasure. That's why things that are pleasurable, that feels good, you got to switch your brain to say it's really painful in the end, because you're designed to move toward pleasure. So now you got to say, you know what, it's gonna cause me pain in the end, so let me go deal with it. So what if I deal with it, then guess what? There's pleasure. So you got to psych yourself out that way, if I'm making sense. Yeah, but you got to deal with it. Can't be too long. Anybody else? Yeah.
What age do you feel like you mastered being this?
I ain't okay.
Not saying you mastered it.
Yeah, but I'm doing good now.
Really
Yeah,
got to the level.
got to the level now. For me, 545. Now, should be for you. No one taught me this stuff. Things I'm teaching here now, there was no seminars for this that I went to, that no people invited me to. None of the people I was around taught any of this kind of stuff. So y'all got an advantage. Y'all can do better than us. At my age, y'all be light years ahead of me. Anybody, Mark?
I mean, in some ways, we are kind of divinely inspired to master something. Whether, because when we was a kid, I remember, he was different, y'all. He was outside playing, he'd come out and play, but he was always a studious guy. And before I knew what studious was, I knew that's what he was. He's all smart, you know, just different from the rest of us. Other, you as an example, I can use, so he just, he just being the tough guy. You master something.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're doing is being programmed to master areas of weakness, right? So both of them are masters. Like I knew he was very smart. He was smart, but he was smart and beat you up too. So we all master something, just trying to change the focus, I guess.
Yeah. No, we do. So you gotta change the focus on positive.
How did you reprogram your mind and subconscious to be disciplined in those, everything we talking about? How did you reprogram?
Yeah, so just that. You have to go through the exercises to reprogram your mind. The Bible says be renewed in the spirit of your mind. That's what the scripture said. So it's saying change your mindset. So I said program, you gotta change your mindset. So you got to find a benefit that outweighs where you at right now. You gotta find something that's greater than you. You gotta find something that's worth dying for. Dr. King said a man is not fit to live until he's found something to die for. So now you gotta find something, okay, when I said find it, you gotta see it here. Imagination, Einstein said this, he's right. Imagination is everything. It is the preview to life's coming attractions. So now you gotta see in your mind. Here's the problem with us. We lose the mental game. Most men are losing the mental game. Most black men, colored men, okay, men of color are losing the mental game. Their mindset is not where it needs to be at. And you got to work on your mindset every day. Do you start thinking like your homeboys? You be talking like them, your expectation will be like them. Expectation, okay, is a product of your mind and what you do. You don't get it like what you want, you get it like what you expect. Won't shows up in conversation, expectation shows up in behavior. Behavior, okay, comes from mental mindset capacity. So now you got here. It all starts right here. I don't see because when I was a little boy, as Mark said, I saw things different. Wasn't better, wasn't necessarily the smartest, wasn't necessarily the quickest, the fastest, or anything else. Okay, what I did was I saw something. So when Brandon and Keith and all them was out there doing things, I said, oh no, I can't do that, because if I do that, that will stop me from being here. See, I was already here.
Right.
Where I'm at today, I was already there. I saw it. And I said, if I do that, man, that's gonna jeopardize me getting here. Oh no, I can't do that. So I was fearful of not what they did. I was fearful of not being where I'm at. See what I'm saying? So now you gotta treat your brain. You gotta start to develop get words. Go on and get to. That's why most churches hurt people. That's why most churches hurt people. They get them saved, but they keep them defeated. It's all right to be saved. No, matter of fact, the best thing in the world to be saved. Not all right, it's the best thing in the world. Say you're going to heaven, but you'll live like a pauper. Because here's the deal. The words that come from the teachings don't challenge you to be who God called you to be. Mentally. You know this in the spirit of your mind. Not your spirit. Your spirit is perfect. Your mind is developing. Okay. See, and that's why most people messed up. That's why most people that business are messed up. It's a mental thing. I see it all the time. I see it in myself. And guess what? Everybody in this room, you brainwashed to a certain extent to be defeated as a black person. Okay, I got about 3-4 more minutes if I can jump over there for them. Got 15 minutes to do something. Anyway, in Africa, getting on the plane. Some of y'all heard this story. Okay, he flew over there on Delta. All right, was comfortable. He had no problems. Got to Nigeria. Okay, getting ready to fly from Lagos to Abuja, the capital. All right, I go get checked in. All black people check me in. I go to get on the plane, okay, through security, all black people, okay, through security. I get on the plane, all the attendants are black. Some tell me, look into the cockpit. I went by, looked in the cockpit, okay, both pilots was black. I sat, this is a true story. I sat down in my seat, sat down there for 43 minutes, and I got nervous. Nervousness came on me. I said, what in the world? I said, oh my goodness, everything black, you the pilots, oh God. You know, I didn't go to the traffic, traffic controllers, but I'm sure you're black too. And I realized I had been brainwashed to not believe that people that looked like me could control things. And I was the one, this is 20 years ago, okay, over 20 years ago, okay, and I'm the one that's teaching on being renewed in the spirit of mind, okay, not like I am today. I'm on another level. What I realized at that point is that, man, they got me too. They got me too. I'm doubting myself because the pilot in there, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me. Now I'm down that I can fly a plane.
Yeah. Wow.
Didn't doubt when I got on Delta, saw two white guys flying a plane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally relaxed.
Yeah.
They know what they doing.
Yes, sir. You're right. You're right.
Okay? So as men, we have to overcome mental anguish.
Yeah.
Black men, brown men. Because let me hear it. Because what you see on television confirms what you're really not, but tells you that's what you are. Because you see black men in prison, you see us that only selling drugs, you see the only people that make money are athletes.
Yeah.
They don't tell you about the black billionaires that make their money, okay, in corporate world.
Right.
I'm gonna show you that.
You realize he was in the matrix.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we in the matrix, right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now you gotta take the stuff what we're giving you, and then you gotta be intentional about it daily to reprogram yourself to say, I'm just as good, if not even better in some areas. Don't ever forget this. Pythagoras get the credit for mathematics, but it was the Moors, black men, black people who taught algebra and mathematics to Pythagoras.
Wow.
But the European get the credit.
Yeah.
The Moors rule the world. The world. Okay? But no one will tell you that because now you identify with being great. Not arrogant, but now you know who you are. So now when I walk in the room, I'm not walking with my head down. Most of the rooms I'm in, don't nobody look like me but me. I ain't walking in arrogant. I walk in with my head up. I don't know everything, okay, but I know something, right? And I walk in there like I know something.
That's right.
Don't be at the table with the imposter syndrome, saying, why am I here? You there because you're supposed to be there.
That's right. Absolutely. Yes, sir.
You're supposed to be on that board. You're supposed to be in that position. You know, some of you all are working with you and y'all want to call your name, but putting you in some positions on the board. Why? Because you're supposed to be there. I'm trying to teach you how to operate. Because if you're not careful, okay, all right, I'm going to say this. White men will bluff you out of your blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Because they grew up all their life saying they are superior. It is very hard for them to submit to you. And they always want to coach you and tell you what to do because you ain't nothing but a boy. Subconsciously. You better hear what I'm saying now. I'm talking to black men now. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. And many of my friends don't even look like me. I tell them this too. I tell them this. I bring them in. I break it down to them. I said, no, I can't do this because this is what's happening. So that's why a long time ago, the largest church at the time in Decatur, pastor say, let's switch pulpits. I'm gonna come over and preach for you. I said, no, you won't. I said, here's the deal. I said, I'm gonna come and preach for you first. I said, you preached in all the black churches in Decatur. Not one black pastor have ever preached in your pulpit. So it doesn't mean no good for you to come, okay, for racial consideration. I said, no, I'm preaching at your place first, and then you'll come over to mine.
Wow.
He said, you are right, Caracas. I preached at his place 2 times. He never came over to the house, actually. You see what I'm saying? You got to know who you are. Study to show yourself approved. Learn your craft. Learn your skill and be bold. okay? And be blessed. And be the man God called you to be. But it's gonna take some discipline. You leave here today, and you don't have no discipline, everything I just told you, your walls are down, and the devil coming in, gonna have a whip shop on you. You gotta build your walls up. You are, not arrogant. Get some people around you, get a brotherhood, let some people talk to you, let some people see your blind spots, because we all have them, including me, so you can be who you are called to be, okay? All right, shout no bad days.
No bad days.
We'll shout again, no bad days.
No bad days.
Come on, man, we cannot have a bad day. You got things to do, places to go, and people to see.
Yes.
You can't have a bad day. Hey, I give you a few bad seconds, give you a few bad minutes, y'all don't want. Maybe even a few bad hours, but you cannot have a bad day, okay? You gotta get that in your mind. Some people read that book, they think that it's frivolous. No, some of you got these books, ain't even read it. Read the book, come on, okay? It's gonna help you, all right? Shout no bad days one time.
No bad days.
All right, so here it is, you know it. It's Super Sunday. It's Marvelous Monday. It's Terrific Tuesday. It's Wonderful Wednesday. It's Triumphant Thursday. It's Fantastic Friday. And it's Successful Saturday, which is today. I'm Doc Rock. Join me in the top man. Let's go. All right. I got to run over here. Talk to them for about 15 minutes. Now, hey, any food left? Take it. I don't need it. Be great, guys. James, squad, be great, man.
What's up with you?
All right, then. Good luck.
Do some work.
Okay. All right, we got some out of there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there y'all welcome to come out and get $25 or something like that? No, the pens are y'all. Same for you. You take the pens. You take them. All right. I'm gonna use this restroom right quick.